Hey team, we got a good analysis coming up here on silver. The important thing to understand on this pair is how we identified an area of significance, and if price breaks that area of significance, well, we know what's happening and we know where we're going next. So far, it's been a great start to the week. It's only Tuesday. We all made a lot of pips, but remember, we don't want to get too high. We don't want to get too low. Psychology is very, very important. We want to treat the way we respond just like an athlete would respond to a winning or losing game. You enjoy it for the moment. Tomorrow we wake up and attack again. Silver, starting on the monthly, what are we doing? That's right, we're looking for area sensitivity. So let's identify our zones. Here we see horizontal sell sensitivity, horizontal buy sensitivity. Okay, we see lower highs, so we want to identify our downtrend as well. So we identified our monthly area sensitivity. Now it's just time to make sense of things, okay? So let's identify flow. Push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion. Now this is a consolidation, but can also be considered as an exhaustion. Price failed to make a new low, and also this is a rest period before then a continuational push. So on the higher time frame, it's reasonable to call this an exhaustion. So we see continuational push, exhaustion, and what should be a continuational push, but what I'm starting to see is that buy pressure is pushing price to break above our higher time frame downtrend. This is super significant, so let's take a closer look. Taking a closer look at price action, let's make sense. We know that this is a higher time frame push. We know that this is a higher time frame exhaustion, meaning that price should have seen a continuational push to retest its lower zone. So we saw no reason to enter short because price action never gave us the opportunity to do so without any price action confirmation. Actually, quite the opposite. We saw a bullish engulfing candle close, breaking our monthly downtrend to the upside. This is a significant move. And instead of finding a deep exhaustion at our mid-range zone, our monthly mid-range zone, we're starting to see buy sensitivity with pin bars. So price action is telling us one thing. There's buyers entering the market and there's buy sensitivity. Now, before we take it to the weekly, one thing that's very clear to me is that this is the most important area. If price breaks to the upside, our weekly mid-range zone to the upside, we know that price is going for a long move as buyers have control. Look at how much we already know on this pair, and we're only on the monthly. Now let's take it down to the weekly. So I want to give you a spectrum of how the trades are going to look on the weekly chart. If price breaks the mid-range zone to the upside, we wait for exhaustion and we're going long. Once price reaches TP1, we move SL to entry. So that's exactly what the daily is telling us. We're going to watch the daily. We're going to keep an eye on the daily. We're waiting for price to break its mid-range zone to the upside with the clear break of previous high. We then wait for exhaustion because after a push, there's always an exhaustion. And then we're looking at price action confirmation to send us to the upside. That would be a bullish engulfing candle within a series of double confirmation. So in essence, this is a very simple trade. Taking it back to the monthly so we can simplify. Price broke this downtrend to the upside. That's significant. Look at how many times price in the past has tried to do so. This break is telling me that buyers have control over the market. However, it has one more hurdle to pass before it has the freedom to continue to the upside. That hurdle is our mid-range zone. So our trade is simple. If price breaks this mid-range zone, we know that there's enough buy pressure to send price to our upper monthly zone, and we're going to capitalize on that move. Now, there's only one situation that would make this trade invalid: if price fails to break above our zone. So if price pushes and sellers take control, we know that there's not enough buy pressure in the market to send price to our upper monthly zone, so this trade becomes invalid. We must see the break.